Hi, I'm Suzanne. I'm in my home studio, and this is a continuation about how you take one of Anna Griffin's cards that you made that happens to be really thick, and instead of using the envelopes that she provides, how do you make one that'll actually work when you're making these really thick, voluptuous cards? Okay, so here's my video on how do you take a totally maxed out Anna Griffin style, and Anna Griffin style is very layered, very voluptuous, lots of stuff on it, which I love and we all do, and how do you make an envelope that works for it? And this is the problem that I have. All the other cards that I made in the other videos were pretty slim. Like, you know, mostly the envelopes she provide would pretty much fit for that one and the other ones I made. But this one is a doozer because of this guy right here. This is a folded element, and so it makes it super thick. And unfortunately, with the envelopes included in her kit that I got obviously from HSN, it's not thick enough. It looks weird. So I had to come up with a way to make a super thick envelope, and I did. And here's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an envelope that has a ledge to it or an edge to it. And that way you can put in much thicker things. So what I did is, yes, while I love my Anna and I love everything that I typically get from HSN, I do have some other resources, and this is one of my favorites. I am a member of a stamp club, I'll admit, and this is from Stampin' Up, and it is their envelope maker. But you can also make a lot more with this. And I went on to find videos on how to make a thick envelope and couldn't find any, so I thought, well, you know what, I better figure it out myself. So what you're doing, an envelope maker is making envelopes. And what you do is you pick whatever your card size is, you find it, then it tells you what your paper size is, and then it gives you the score line. And what's really cool is they give you all the instructions and the directions right on here, and you get a little bone tool so you can do your scoring and also to make it nice and smooth. So what I did was I went down and I said, all right, Anna's cards in the kit are all 5x7s. So I needed to make a thick 5x7 homemade envelope. Now when I'm using this, I really like to use cardstock only because it's thick enough and sturdy enough to really do the job. I find 12x12 papers to be too thin. So you take a 12x12 piece of cardstock and you're going to cut it to 9 3/4 by 9 3/4. So I just did the cut so it's a perfect square. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this in, if you're doing a 5x7 but you need it to be thicker for an Anna Griffin kind of thick card, is you're going to take it, and what you do is you put your paper in here and you're going to go to the 4-inch mark. So you go 4-inch mark right here, I go to 4 inches, and then right here is where I'm going to be able to stamp it down, which is going to make a little groove, and then I'm going to go right here and I'm going to score it. So I'm making my score line just following, and on here is this little score guide. Then what you're going to do is I'm moving over to 4 1/4 inches. So I go just 1/4 inch more. Remember, I'm trying to make a thicker edge, and I'm going to stamp it down, and then again I'm going to make my little score mark. Now what you want to do is you're going to turn it all 180 degrees. So you go all the way around to the opposite side, and again I'm going to do 4, I press, score, 4 1/4, press, score, and now I'm going to do my sides. So at this point what you do is you're going to turn just to the opposite side, not all the way to the other side, but just you're going to go 90 degrees, and you're going to match up this little tip right here to your first score mark, and you're going to squeeze down and score, and then I'm going to go to that second one that I made, and I'm going to squeeze down and I'm going to score again. And now I'm going to go to the only other side that I haven't done that on, and it's here, and again I'm lining up the first little score mark to this little point, this, score, go to the next one, punch, score. Okay, now that that's done, what you're going to do next is I'm going to take and I'm going to clip off just a little excess right here on the corners because I do want to make it kind of a perfect little spot. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to clip, and you're cleaning it up basically so you can make the folds work really well. Go like that. You're going to do that 4 times. Real simple, really easy. And one more time. Okay, now that I've got that done, I'm going to put this aside, and now it's just a matter of folding. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back to those little score marks, and you're just going to follow along. Now, some people have a bone tool. I like to use the tool included. I think it works great. Why bother pulling something out else if we don't have to? I kind of am all for about speed. So again, I'm going to go around, and I'm going to do this to each side. It's just a matter of folding. It's pretty simple. Okay, So now what's happened is, you can see I have made that extra edge all the way around it. So now I've got more room to handle her big card. And now all you do is you're going to tape here, you're going to tape here, and then you fold this down and you can tape it, or you can put a sticker on there, something like that. But what happens now is I have a thicker envelope so that it'll fit my nice big thick Anna Griffin card. Hey, if you want more information on the Anna Griffin kits, go to hsn.com. We've got, I think, a lot of them still in stock right now. You can see all of Anna's great stuff there. And thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that made sense, and have a great day.